good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever it is, wherever you are. My name is Katie, and this is Musings. Welcome back to another Astrology Peephole, or welcome back to my living room for another Astrology Peephole for today, the 28th of October, 2021. I don't know where my pen is. It's making me nervous. Oh well, I guess I will have nothing to fiddle with in this video. Today, the 28th of October, 2021. It's the last quarter moon, and the moon will also transit to the sign of Leo at 16:08 Bangkok time. Very interesting. Very interesting. I heard abort, 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 abort. It's like, what are we aborting? What's happening? Whoa, what's going on? So last quarter moon is a little bit about sort of the things falling away finally from what we've intended to leave behind in our full moon. Yeah, full moon is about release, which was about a week ago now. Yeah. We were intending to release some things, and now we're actually seeing the evidence of them falling away. And for some of us, we're feeling a little bit, oh God, oh my God, oh my God, it's actually happening. Oh my God, did I make the right decision? Oh my God, is this okay? Like, what have I done? Holy crap. Oh my God. Bit of cold feet kind of thing. So for this energy, I would suggest that it's time for a self-check-in for you. Figure out where you're at. Really, just like get in touch with you. Figure out how you feel. Figure out what you desire. Figure out just like the very basics of and just for right now. Don't worry about on the grand scheme of things. What do you feel right now instinctively? Yeah. I posted a really great tool in my IGTV months ago, and I probably should repost it, and I think I will. It's just like this little prompt of I am, I feel, I think, I desire, it's a prompt, and you're supposed to read it through out loud, and you just say whatever first comes to mind. And when you get to the end of the list, it's kind of like, oh, okay. So if I instinctively said this and this and this thing, then maybe this is kind of giving me a little bit of a roadmap for where I'm at right now, right? If you're going to turn your cogs in this time, do so with purpose, all right? Don't it's not going to serve you at all to overthink the things that you're worried about, all right? Because you have realized that it's important to succumb. Yeah, that it's important to allow, that it's important to go with the flow of the universe and let things happen and trust that it'll work out in your favor. Still making the necessary actions as you go along, but just trusting that in the end, should you hear the call and should you respond, you will get there. All right. So if you're like me, you overthink a lot. You overthink a lot. But you've done a lot of work on that, and you realize that there is times where overthinking is important because you have to really break apart a complex situation. But there are other times where you just know it's not worth it. And right now I think is really one of those times where it's not worth it because there's really nothing that much we can do. And I'm going to get to that a little bit towards the end. Well, I'm going to get to that. So if you're going to be overthinking, just consider what you released in the new moon. Consider your full moon. What was your intentions for the full moon to release? What were you trying to let fall away? What were you letting die? And why did you want to get rid of that? Okay. Sometimes, for example, we get we really get punched in the face with a necessity for something, with a truth. And we're like, okay, I know that this is what I have to do. But it's a difficult thing, right? So sometimes when you actually get into it, it's actually kind of hard to remember the reasons why you got into it in the first place. It's like when you are working out, you're like, I know that working out is going to do my body good. I'm going to feel good at the end of the workout. I'm going to be exercising, expending energy, moving my body, moving energy, la, 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 la. But when you're actually in the workout, you're like, fuck this, I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I'm uncomfortable, I don't want to do this, I'm tired. And it's like, you have to remind yourself, wait a minute, okay, I'm going to feel better at the end of this workout, right? So check in about the reasons why again and remind yourself, because you might have felt really strong about the reasons why you're doing something right now, the reason why something is happening right now a few weeks ago. And now you might, because you're in the thick of the feelings of it all, especially after this Cancer moon, it's been hardcore. Especially after being in the thick of it all, you're in shell shock and you forgot why you put yourself in that situation in the first place. Chances are we're being drama queens. Let's be real. The moon is in Leo. Okay, okay. Chances are we're just letting our egos freak the fuck out. Okay, so just check in with yourself and figure that out. All right, as far as transits and aspects and all that wonderful stuff goes today, obviously we have the moon transiting to the sign of Leo, which I will discuss in the live on Instagram. And we have two aspects today. The moon is opposite Pluto, and the moon is also squaring Mars. So we're torn. This is what I'm getting. We're torn. Nothing's fine, I'm torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. I'm cold and I'm afraid, lying naked on the floor. Illusions never change into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. You're a little late, I'm already torn. We're torn. Okay. Pluto's been giving us directives. Since it's gone direct, he's still in the sign of Capricorn, so he's dealing with the structures of things and sometimes with the devil. Yeah, sometimes some of you guys are still dealing with your addictions. Some of you guys are still dealing with your old useless or thought patterns that don't serve you. Some of you are still dealing with all kinds of stuff like that. But the thing is that when Pluto is direct, it sits in its tent, like general's tent. I've made this illusion before. It sits in its general tent and it gives just directives, right? But it doesn't come in and fuck shit up totally. Now, it is Scorpio season, right? The sun is in Scorpio, and when we deal with Pluto aspects in Scorpio season, I feel like they are magnified. So maybe Pluto is not getting out of his chair, but he's making extremely, it's almost like he's making threats. And I don't want to call them threats, but it's like Pluto is really like, he's gotten real. It's not, this is palpable stuff now, okay? It's not just like, oh, smoking is bad for you. You know, it's not just like, oh, that relationship probably won't work out for you because he's a player. Or like, oh, that job is probably not going to make you enough money. This is like, you're going to die if you don't do this. All right. So we are being instructed to let the thing die. Yeah, let that petal fall off of the rose bush that you are so worried about, or well, that you knew that you were going to have to release in the full moon, that you intended to release in the full moon, and now it's actually falling away. All right. So Pluto is instructing us strongly to just let it all fall away. Let it, do it now. Okay, just do it. All right. Or maybe it's instructing us to actually transform something, take that energy and move it into something else. Or maybe it's actually giving us directives about how we can facilitate this transition, you know? Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, so with the Pluto opposite the moon, this pulls a little bit of a push and pull game. They're sitting across the table right now and they're having a discussion, right? And we're in our feels about it. We know that there's some truth to all of this. We know that what Pluto's saying makes sense, but we're still doubting our ability to make it happen. You know, we're still like, I'm not sure how I feel about this. You know, some of you guys are just on the fence about your stance on this particular whatever it is that you're dealing with. But either way, you're in two minds about. You're not sure how you feel about these directives. You know they have truth, but can we actually make this happen? All right. My suggestion to you is always don't doubt yourself. You know that what you're capable of, and you know if you're chasing a pipe dream or if you're chasing something that you can actually bring to fruition. All right, with the moon squaring Mars, baby steps are not our comfort zone, right? Pluto generally pulls us out of our comfort zone, right? But with the Mars in Libra, it's this like slow motion, compassionate, like little baby steps aspects are. It's like it's not fun. Now Mars moves over to Scorpio, which it's much happier in 2 days. So it's like nearly there, but it's obviously like but these baby steps are not our comfort zone. We're being pushed closer and closer, little by little. And for some of us, the biggest challenge is now gone right back to the very beginning of all of this stuff. Patience and trust. Just know that the cogs are turning, that the wheels are in motion, that things are working for you in behind the scenes. You need to be ready to react, even if it's small steps at a time. You need to be able to react appropriately to the calls of the universe to move you forward towards your goal. But the thing is that there's absolutely nothing we can really do of great, impactful, meaningful thing like stance. You know, like we there's no we're not gonna be reinventing the wheel anytime soon. All right, my friends. So I'm gonna write that down. We're not reinventing the wheel. I like that. And we don't like it. We don't. We don't. We're like, it's no good. There's nothing that we can really do at the moment, and we don't like feeling helpless. Simple as that. So with the moon squaring Mars, yes, we're feeling a certain type of way about it. Yes, we're probably being a drama queen about it. Yeah, with the moon in Leo, it's just like and of course, what is art like? I don't know about you guys, but one of my favorite things to hear is just be patient. Trust that it's gonna happen to you. And I'm like, I'm a doer, you know, like I want to do. I don't want to wait. But you know what? Sometimes it's necessary. And right now it's necessary. You've got to sit back and allow these things to come to fruition. You need to trust that you've done a lot of good work for yourself. If you're watching me, it's clear that you have done a lot of very good work for yourself. All right. And now it's just about bringing all of these gifts that you are deserving of into fruition, slowly, reacting as you can. But the thing is that you're in the passenger seat. Okay. And you've got to accept this right now. You're in the passenger seat. Whether you like it or not. Let somebody drive you, Miss Daisy, okay? All right. I think it's a short and sweet message, but look, basically, let's just summarize. Basically, long and short of it is we know that we have a goal that we want to work towards, and we're tempted to give it up or sabotage it or run away from it. We know sort of an idea of maybe some of us have a good game plan. Maybe some of us are still figuring it out, but our subconscious is like we're slowly getting our act together with regards to how we want to move, but it's not moving as fast as we want it to, and it makes us uneasy, and it makes us doubt ourselves, and it makes us come right back to one of our initial lessons of just be patient and trust that things are happening for you. All the way full circle. How interesting. All right, let's get the other card of the day. I've got here the tea leaf fortune telling deck. Oh, interesting. Okay. Cool. All right. So as normally when I spread it, it makes one nice big row. But they've got 3 little lumps here, and they're saying 1 from each. Oh, a triplet from each. Okay. That one. The middle part is the meatiest part of these 3 piles too. Just in case you were wondering. Maybe for some of you, it means that you're in the beginning stages and it feels small right now, but the best parts are yet to come. Okay. Diamond, you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Bird flying, news is on the way. And horse, short journey. All right, so news is coming to you and it doesn't have to travel far. Okay. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Maybe you have somebody traveling towards you. Maybe you have somebody thinking about talking to you. Maybe you have someone that wants to offer you something beautiful. Either way, there is only a short journey left to be had about this message, about this change, about this gift from the universe. Whatever it is, it's coming very, very, it's flying towards you, and it doesn't have far to go at this point. Oh, it reminds me, it brings to mind that song by Hosier Shrike. There's a part where it says, well, there's a whole chorus or a verse where it goes, oh, but I'm flying like a bird to you now. I love that song. Anyway, Money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Ooh. Basket. Recognition. Reward for merit. And coins. Money will be coming to you. All right, guys. Look, you are setting yourself up for a bountiful harvest, dears. You've got a lot of good stuff coming to you. You have 2 cards that came out in the same triplet about money. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. You've not yet found this golden opportunity that's going to end up coming to all these beautiful coins to you. The thing is that recognition, reward for merit. You're going to be rewarded for some of your very, 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 very most dedicated pursuits, your most dedicated efforts. You're going to be rewarded for it. You're going to be recognized. Some of you guys, trophies, first place, either way, win, win, win. Older woman, dealings or relationship with an older woman, and jug, lighthearted, carefree time. Okay, some of you guys have an older woman that you're just going to have a lot of fun with. I don't know who that is. Some of you guys, it's a mother figure. Some of you guys, it's a mentor. Some of you guys, it's a lover. Maybe some of you guys are into cougars. Hell yeah, go for it. Either way, lighthearted, carefree time. You're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be fun. It's going to be good. Now, keep in mind, for some of you guys, this older woman is not actually number older than you. I'm hearing that they're not physically older than you, but for some reason, they just seem far more mature. Put yourself where you belong. All right, let's get a couple of little friends from the bag of tricks. Remember me, love, when I'm reborn, like a strike to your sharp and glorious thorn. All right, you're on the right path to your goals, my friends. You're on the right path to your goals. I mean, like, there's not much interpretation that needs to be going here. You're on the right path. You're doing great. For some of you guys, you need to set some more concrete goals to put on to go on the right path. Sabotage, rejection. What did I say before? That we're like encountering this thing and we're wanting to sabotage it. We're wanting to reject it. That we're worried about it. Look, don't trust yourself. Intuition. That's what we got next. All right. Yeah, it's normal that you want to do this because it's tough. Okay, but you've learned this lesson before. Just because something has not come to fruition right now doesn't mean it's not coming. No matter how improbable or seemingly impossible something is, you've got great gifts coming to you. Okay, trust your intuition. Trust yourself. Trust that you can do this. I'm hearing some of you guys are really good at pulling rabbits out of your hats. You've done this many times before where it's like, it seems like you're not quite sure how you're going to get out of it, and then the perfect situation comes into your lap. So you've done it before, you can do it again. Express yourself and allow. All right. If you want to say something, say it. Allow yourself to be your most natural expression of yourself. Don't hold yourself back anymore. It's not that's just making all these feelings of sabotage and rejection more. When you hold yourself back, it makes all this worse. When you're inauthentic, this feels more strong. When you express yourself and you allow, that's when you can trust your intuition. All right, my dears. That's it for me. I will be with you guys over on Instagram later today, and I will see you again tomorrow for another Energy People. But until then, I'm so sorry for anything you're going through if I've made you feel a certain way. Thank you for being a beautiful being and lending your energy to the circuit. I hold so dear. Thank you to your guides, my guides, the Ascended Masters, the angels, whatever energy it was, or whatever being it was, or whatever it was that helped us get us these beautiful, clear, concise messages for our highest good whenever we find them, whether it's today, tomorrow, in the near or distant future. These messages are timeless, and if you're listening to me blab on today, you found them right at the right time. All right. I love you to the moon and the stars and to infinity and beyond and back. And I accept this. I hope you do too. It's all good.